Looks great.
All right, I'm going to invite everyone to have a seat, please. Wherever you feel comfortable, try to grab a spot in the shade while we have it. Good afternoon, students, families, faculty, and staff, and welcome to our end of the year recognition ceremony. Buenas tardes, estudiantes, familias, maestros y personal, y bienvenidos a la ceremonia del fin del año escolar y reconocimiento. My name is Megan Boldner, and I am the proud principal of ALBA Community Day School. It is my absolute honor to be here today and celebrate the amazing accomplishments of our wonderful students. What a year. Masks, social distancing, Zoom, distance learning, all things none of us were prepared for. I know that none of us expected to be sent home last March, and we certainly didn't imagine spending over a year and a half at home, learning online, right? Yet here we are, 459 days later. Can you believe that? And not only did we survive, we thrived. We have gone from working at home to being tested and back to learning in person to finish this year strong. I am so incredibly proud of each and every one of you. You have lived through one of the most memorable times in our history. And while it's been extremely difficult, you have all learned to be incredibly resilient. I am so impressed with what you have accomplished and how you will continue to grow. My hope is that while attending ALBA, you have felt welcomed, loved, and respected. Many people view our school as a punishment. I don't ever want anyone's experience here to be a punishment. I want this experience to have been one of reflection and new beginnings. You all are some of the most amazing people I've had the honor of knowing. While some of you may be moving on, I truly hope that you will never forget the relationships you built and the things you learned while you were here. While you may be leaving us today, you will always be a part of the ALBA family. And please know that we will always be here for you, no matter where you go. For those of you staying with us, keep up the good fight. You got this, and we've got you. We are a family, and we will always support one another. I'm beyond excited to see what next year brings. I want you to continue your journey knowing you have the love and support of every adult on this campus. I also want to congratulate our promoting 8th graders, whoop whoop, and our graduating seniors. 8th graders, high school is a game changer, and I know you're all ready for the challenge. And for those that are graduating, your life is just beginning. Follow your dreams and never settle for less than you deserve. Before we start with our awards, I wanted to take a quick moment to sincerely thank the faculty and staff at ALBA. You all make the decision to come to this campus every day and change the face of public education. You show up because you believe in our students and in their abilities to write their own story. You go above and beyond literally every day, whether it be calling or texting students to wake them up in the morning, whether it be meeting with them outside of class time to get them through their assignments, and even driving to their homes to drop off materials. This is the ALBA way. I am so grateful to work with a staff that truly cares about students and is always willing to go the extra mile. You are amazing, and I am forever in awe of each and every one of you. Thank you for being here today and celebrating with us and all of our students' successes. I have the honor, actually, of presenting our very first award. And at this time, pardon me, I would like to invite Miss Lorianne Stanley to the stage. Miss Stanley is the 2020-2021 Teacher of the Year at ALBA Community Day School. Miss Stanley exemplifies what it means to be a lifelong educator. She is a guiding force for our students. Whether or not a student is even in her class, she connects and offers support to help every student reach their goals. No matter what is happening in her personal life, she is always there with a beautiful smile and words of encouragement. Her interactive, thought-provoking lessons challenge students to think outside the box and engage in critical thinking. Ms. Stanley, we adore you. Congratulations on being this year's Teacher of the Year. So now let's begin with our Student Standout Awards. At this time, I'd like to invite Ms. Davis to the stage to present her awards. Let's go.
All right. Good morning, everyone. I am Yvette Davis. I'm the math teacher at ALBA, and I have 2 awards I'd like to present. First one, the Math Dedication Award, Joshua Avila. Come on up. Joshua just didn't do it. Oh no, he doesn't get to sit down. He gets to get up here. He doesn't just do assignments. He wants to know why, and he works through and he asks questions so that he's able to explain what he's doing. He keeps good notes so that he's able to access them whenever he does hit a bump. He doesn't just go, oh, Miss Davis. He looks at his own notes to go through it. And to really prove his dedication, Joshua completed a test on the last day of school. Congratulations and thank you, Joshua. And my other award, the Quick Learner Award, Ramiro Orsino. Come on up. So our class was designed as a support class in math, but Ramiro is such a quick learner that he was ahead of the game most of the time, so I didn't have to really support him in what he was doing. So he would go above and beyond and do extra assignments, and then many times he would reverse the role where I would sit there as a student and he was the teacher to teach and prove that he really knew what was going on. My Quick Learner Award goes to Ramiro Orsino. Thank you, guys.
Mr. Finley, come on up.
Thank you. As most of you know, I'm Mr. Finley. I'm a science teacher here at ALBA. And this was a tough decision. I was only allowed to give 2 awards, like Ms. Davis and most of us. And there were so many of my students who were worthy of getting an award. But I picked the top student from semester 1 and semester 2. And semester 1, this student reminded me very much of my youngest son. My youngest son, Palmer, made some poor decisions when he was younger, learned from the experiences of his older brother, Cody, and turned things around, started taking his grades seriously, started making better decisions about who his friends were and who he was hanging out with. And in high school, started studying harder, joined the football team, wrestling team, and really turned things around, and ended up going to Oregon State University on a full ride scholarship. I couldn't believe it, when he told me he got that scholarship, and then wanted to be an engineering major. I'm thinking, what? Who are you? This is my son Palmer, and he graduated this weekend with a degree in engineering, and he was commissioned in the United States Navy, and it was surreal. He's an officer in the Navy at 21. And there were people like Mr. Jose, our security guy. These older Marines were coming up to my 20-year-old punk son, who's now all polished in his dress whites, and they were saluting him, these enlisted men, calling him sir. I'm like, what? This is Palmer you're talking to. So this student last year was not really participative in a lot of the activities we did in class, didn't want to do the big project we did, but this semester was my star pupil, worked his tail off, came to class every day, even though it was a tough situation for him, and I'm proud to announce that the top student for semester 1 was Davian Espinosa. And my top student for semester 2 is a young man who wants to become a Marine, a United States Marine. I'm really happy for him because he's well on his way to getting there. Like we've all made mistakes in life. We've all made mistakes, but the critical thing is that we learn from those mistakes and try not to repeat them. And this young man is definitely on a better path in life, like Davian before him. So I'm proud to announce the top student for semester 2 is Esteban Cardenas.
All right.
Thank you. Ms. Nicolanes, it's your turn.
The student I have, she probably already knows it, she started teaching last year to all my students. She would stop a student, say, no, 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 not that color, let me mix you a color. Let's do this color instead, and not that technique, let's paint this way. And she would just run around the classroom telling everybody what to do. So she's a born teacher. Anyway, my award goes out to Rylan Bay. Amazing art student. She does murals at home. I've never met someone this young doing murals on a wall. And she's always experimenting, pushing herself. She's great.
Next up, Mr. Munn. Oh, there he is. I'm like, where'd you go?
Hello. I was fortunate this particular semester in a few different ways. First of all, Ms. Voldner had asked me to nominate a math student for my top math student award. And I basically told her I really couldn't do it because I had so many good math students this semester that I just couldn't pick just one. And Ms. Voltner said, okay, well, in that case, I'm gonna allow you to do a Math All-Stars Group Award. So I'm gonna be calling up the following people to receive this award. Stephanie Avila.
Yay, Stephanie!
Rylan Bay.
Yay, Rylan!
Jose Romero.
Yay!
Corelli Beltran.
Yay!
Davian Espinoza.
Yay!
Ramiro Urchino.
Yay!
Brian Bay. And Rico Montano. So basically, it's been a really challenging year, as has been pointed out, and I just want to say that I'm tremendously proud of all of the students who are up here who handled this year's pressure and adversity so well.
Next up is Mr. Hoskison.
Hi, so I'm Mr. Hoskison. I'm the high school English teacher here at ALBA, and I have a couple of awards I'd like to recognize students for. So the first award is for Most Improved in English, and this is to a student who previously would not even engage in class when he was in class in person, never really turned in any work for the first year that I knew him. And then this year he made a complete flip around where we started working one-on-one, and we actually had a chance to read an entire novel together and talk about the novel, and he wrote a great essay about the novel as well, really showing his understanding. And so I'm just really proud that he was able to kind of turn it around, and it goes to show that if you're willing to put in work, great things can happen, and you can do whatever you really put your mind to. So I want to recognize Rico Montano as the most improved student. And then my second award is for excellence in critical thinking. And, you know, a lot of times we talk about critical thinking, and schools are supposed to be really focused on critical thinking, but sometimes kids don't quite get there. And what we mean by critical thinking is just thinking on your own and asking questions and not just accepting answers, but really going beyond what's happening in the lesson or the story or the essay, and thinking about the deeper implications of that, which is one reason I love literature and teach English, is because I feel like that is really what we're looking for. And this student was able to all year, he would stay after class and talk with me and ask me questions about the lesson, and he would work to finish his lesson one-on-one, even when he didn't have to. And so I want to recognize Gabriel Velez as excellence in critical thinking. Looks like neither of them are here, so I will leave it at that.
Fair enough. I'll make sure they get them. Thank you so much.
All right.
We'll make sure they get their awards.
Yay!
And then we'd like to invite up Miss Tate.
Yay, Tate!
My name is Miss Tate, and I am the resource teacher and case manager here at ALBA. So I am lucky enough to work with pretty much everyone here, and so I see some tremendous growth throughout the years. So I have nominated 2 students for a growth award, an ALBA growth award. My first student, my middle schooler, we didn't know him for the longest time. We finally got the chance to meet him this year, and he has thrived. He's coming every day, he's earning all A's, he's turning in his work, and he's just made huge strides this year. And so I hope that that continues into his high school year. And my first growth award goes to Ramiro Ursino. My high school award goes to a student who is a man of few words. He doesn't speak up often, but this year he has made huge progress with his grades, with his academics, with his behavior, with everything. So my high school improvement award goes to Rico Montano.
Next up is Mr. Tischer.
My first award goes to most outstanding middle school history grade. This person only missed one assignment the entire year. They did, anytime they missed something, they would make it up and ask, what can I make up? And they were very proactive about that. And they have improved a lot as well since the very first time I taught them. And that is Corelli. Second award is for the most improved middle school student. And just echoing what Ms. Tate said, I saw this student's name for a long time before I ever met them. And I'm like, I wonder what this kid's like, and hopefully we'll get to meet him. And luckily, he showed up this year, and just from the very beginning, I saw the improvement over and over again. And just like with Corelli, like whenever he missed something, he's like, hey, I want to make it up. I want to improve my grade. What can I do? What can I do? Very proactive. So, good things for high school as far as, when you get in high school. Middle school is different, where teachers might remind you of stuff every now and then about, hey, you need to make something up. But in high school, they're not going to do that a whole lot. You're going to be at a much bigger school with a lot more kids, and they're not going to remind you that kind of stuff. So it's good to be proactive like that and say, hey, I want to make up whatever, and just have that kind of attitude that, they have to do it themselves. And that's Ramiro. Next is my most improved high school student. This student and I, maybe like with some of the other teachers, when I first month or so I worked with this student, there were some bumpy times here and there, maybe a difference of opinion here and there. Didn't always see eye to eye on a couple things, but this person matured a lot during the time they've been here at ALBA, and their attitude improved greatly. And by like the last few weeks, just finishing up the year, this person was very respectful, working hard, had a great attitude, and improved big time, and that's Josh. This next one is for the most consistent student, middle school or high school, just most consistency. And this is really a whole year event from the very beginning of the year till now. And again, when I had this student the year before, there wasn't a lot of consistency. And so this year, that person improved big time from the very beginning of the year to the end of the year. This person always did everything they needed to do. And I know, there were some stretches where he had to miss a little bit of school for good reasons. But as far as just the consistency, this is definitely Davion. Coming up, Davion. And the last one is Most Outstanding High School Award. And this person only missed one assignment. They had a 98% in my class. They love history, I know that. Loves talking about history, knows a ton of history. In a lot of movies I showed, he knew all the stuff about what we were talking about. Had lots of great conversations with this kid over the last 2 years. And I'm really excited to see where he goes because I know he's got a ton of potential and his maturity level is really high. His attitude's great, and that's Malachi.
Hello, I'm his family, and I'd like to present an award to Kenny Devanco. And I know he's not here, but he will receive it. It's for outstanding academic improvement and success. He received straight A's this year for the first time, and I'm really proud of him.
At this time, we're going to invite Ms. Tate up to talk about our Phoenix Flyer Award. Yeah.
All right, so our next recognition is for our Phoenix Flyers. So these students will be returning to the previous school or a new school in the fall. So we will miss them. We hope the best for them, and we hope that they come back and visit us. The following students can come up here. Stephanie, Corelli, Brian, Rylan, Esteban, Caesar, Miguel, Beauty, Jose, Ramiro, Gabriel, Liz, and Kenny Vivanco. Congratulations.
Proud.
Good afternoon, I'm Gail Levesque, and I'm one of the counselors here at ALBA, and I have middle school kids. So through thick and thin, this whole year, being online, all the craziness everybody went through, these kids made honor roll. 3.0 and above. Corelli. Rylan. Brian. Yay! Ramiro.
Hello, I'm Mr. Let me wait for the pictures. Whoa! I guess the balloon goes off when you hit your time limit. Mr. Osborne, the high school counselor, and we also have 4 young people that in high school that met the GPA requirement of 3.0 and above for honor roll. That first young man is Esteban Cardenas. Next student that does graded honor roll is Davion Espinoza. Our next amazing student in high school that achieved honor roll is Gabriel Velez. Is Gabriel here? No, well, we'll make sure that he gets this amazing certificate. We also have Kenny Vamanco. Is he here? Also, he will get this amazing certificate. So let's a nice round of applause for our honor roll in high school. Yes, what? Oh.
We have a special award to give to one of our students, but first I'd like to introduce Mrs. Jane Hines. You want to explain who you are? And this award is in honor of Jane and her family.
Good morning, parents and students and ALBA staff. Thank you so much for giving me the privilege to come and talk to you and talk about this Personal Growth Award. My name is Jane Hines, and I worked at ALBA for 12 years as a licensed clinical social worker, or for short, I was the high school therapist. During the 12 years that I was at ALBA, my mom died in 2006 at the age of 87. Prior to her death, we often talked about my work at ALBA and the students and families who worked so hard while they were here. She said she thought the mental health component was so important to the students at ALBA and felt that it was absolutely necessary. After she died, my sister, my father, and I set up this remembrance in her name to go directly to the student and honor the therapy and counseling staff who worked so hard on their behalf. I want to name Josh and say that your counselors have told me that you have made great changes and took advantage of the therapy and the help that was offered to you. Congratulations to you, Josh Avila.
Yes, this is a really special award. There's a lot involved with it, but the therapists and the counselors choose a student or students we have seen the most personal growth. And this can include personal growth, social, emotional, and academics. And Josh Avila has totally demonstrated that. What goes with this, his name is already engraved on this plaque that will remain in the counseling center on the wall with all the other nominees. And there also is a monetary gift.
put mom in too. You want one on your phone? I don't know. You can get. Okay. All right, congratulations.
Okay, now we're going to honor all the 8th graders that are promoting to high school next year. So please come up one by one, and then we're going to have a group picture. Corelli Beltran. Ryland Bay. Stephanie Avila. And Ramiro Ursino. Congratulations to all of you, and welcome to high school.
We now have 3 seniors at ALBA this year. They have already participated in their graduations from their high schools, but we have an added graduation at ALBA, so they get a double thing. The first one is Leonardo Delgado. Please come up, Leonardo. Congratulations on all your success. He is also a Lincoln graduate. Yay! Thank you, Leo. Please step under the arch. Our next graduate is Malachi Foster. Malachi also participated in graduation at Sarah, and now he has graduation here. Congratulations, Malachi. Our third senior could not be here today because he's working, and that is Daryl Nobles, who also graduated from Morse High School and graduated from ALBA. So congratulations, seniors.
So this is the closing of our afternoon ceremony. I want to thank you again so much for joining us today in our celebration. At this time, we'd like to invite all of you to head over to our lunch area. There's some places for pictures and our family luncheon. Food will be out in about 3 minutes, so get ready to eat. There's lots. Thank you.
Might seem crazy what I'm about to say.